Good morning and welcome to Lynden United Methodist Church. We have some people that are new to me and some people that might be new to you. So we welcome everyone that is with us today and hope that you're finding a place to worship in my appointment. So welcome. And we give thanks this day for all of God's grace and goodness. So Paula is helping me in worship today. I appreciate that. So let us begin worship.
If you would join me in the land acknowledgement, please. It's in your bulletin and also up on the screen. You know, when you're up here and you promise things are on the screen and it's behind you, sometimes you might not be telling the truth exactly. We acknowledge the land our church sits on is the traditional territory of the Nooksack and Lummi people. Their presence is imbued in these mountains, valleys, waterways, and shorelines. May we nurture our relationship with the Coal Salish neighbors and the shared responsibility to their homelands where we reside today. And now we'll move to our announcements. There are a number of them in the insert in your bulletin, and so I won't go into necessarily details about them, but look for yoga, Bible fellowship, one more time, Bible fellowship study, trustees coming up, Christmas families, and I will talk a little bit more about this one because of the way the calendar fell this year. Things are kind of rushing along to take care of a lot of festivities. And traditionally, we have provided a large amount of food for 6 families in the Lynden School District that are given to them the week before school break starts. And the last day of school in December, I believe, is the 15th. So it really is kind of a rush. So the outreach committee is doing the shopping for those food items. If you would like to make a financial contribution, we would appreciate it. Go ahead and put it in the offering plate, and you can just say Christmas families, or send to the office, whatever works for you. Okay, we're doing our Thanksgiving food drive. It looks like lots of cans came in. Thank you very much. Next week, this is really important because, you know, we have a lot of decorating to do, and we need all of your help. And besides that, you'll be fed. So I don't know what the soup is, but we're taking all of these cans down to the Hope office. Skylight deadline is November 26th, and not this next week, but the following week will be the Administrative Council, which formerly was called Council on Ministries, just if that's any confusion for you. Now, anybody with an announcement from the audience? Okay, Delene.
Just real quick, I know the trustees hate it when I do this, but there will be a really quick trustees meeting after church today in the library. Thank you.
Is there anyone else that has something they'd like to say? I feel energy right here. There we go.
So just to let you know, the ad council meeting next week will pretty much be a planning meeting. So we don't need any reports because we just had reports at our charge conference. And obviously one of the main things that we need to work on is when our meeting is going to be. So.
Okay.
We have pies are ready. If you ordered a pie and have not yet picked it up, please, I'll be standing around in the coffee hour trying to not throw pies at people. No. This is not an opportunity to get a pie in the face because these suckers are frozen. So anyway, if you ordered a pie and haven't picked it up yet, please see me at coffee hour. Thanks.
All right. Now, if you would join us with our centering hymn, We Are the Church, and please remain seated. Now, if you would join me in the call to worship, and as you'll notice, the bulletin's been redesigned. It's beautiful. You just need to make sure you turn the page to continue on with the call to worship, so don't leave me up here alone, okay? Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice.
God, we delight in your creation. We thank you for soft breezes, crisp apples, and changing seasons that remind us of your presence and provisions.
Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice.
God, we delight in our connectedness. We thank you for friends who check in, church family who lift up another, neighbors who show up in the good and challenging times.
Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I say rejoice.
We delight in your peace that dwells among us. We give thanks for neighbors who offer help in times of trouble, gentleness in the midst of pain, and acts of kindness during seasons of struggle.
Let us come into God's presence with thanksgiving and rejoicing. Come, let us worship God together. Amen. Do the peace, or want me to? Okay. We're going to do the passing of the peace, and we're stand up and kind of move around a little bit, depending on what you like to do. But you might want to stay standing because there's a hymn right after that. So if you don't want to, take a lot of time of getting up and sitting down, you might stay up. So the peace of the Lord be with you all.
And also we come now to a time of sharing our joys and concerns. Continued prayers for those in the midst of war, especially Gaza, Ukraine, and Sudan. Lord, in your mercy. Prayers for our Lynden Co-op preschoolers that are here during the week, and that their energy be contagious to us as we host them here. Lord, in your mercy. Yeah. Prayers for Dave Anderson, who is in the hospital. Do we have an update on Dave Anderson from anyone? Okay. Continuing prayers.
Yeah, he's back at home, but still kind of weak, and he's experiencing some difficulties, but back in the prayers. Or that he's going to improve, and it's just a difficult situation to deal with.
Okay, continued prayers for Dave Anderson. Lord, in your mercy. Are there others that we need to lift up?
My granddaughter, Robin, is scheduled for a week from tomorrow for a C-section. The baby is not cooperating. He's laying completely sideways. She's very uncomfortable. But the one big concern is yesterday her blood pressure went very high, and so they kept her overnight in the hospital. She is going home today. They're hoping that she makes it until Monday, but they want to get that blood pressure under control before they actually do the C-section a week from tomorrow. So on the 27th, hopefully all will go well, and I will have a new great-grandson. Thank you.
Delene, what is your granddaughter's